So, you've come for advice. Stay a while and listen. Oh, you got a Scorpio woman on your hands? You got a Scorpio woman in your life? Uh-oh, Mrs. Scorpio. Scorpioitis incoming. So, Scorpio woman. How to love a Scorpio woman. Tips for dealing with her. Tips for, moving through the world with her. Scorpio woman, they don't really fall in love. No, it's a process to it that is very unique. Just like the Scorpio man has his own process of loving you and consuming you, the Scorpio woman has a process of actually rising in love with you. She's not like the other traditional woman. Although she can have spurts of intense emotion in the beginning, she quickly becomes calm, cool, calculated, and is very pragmatic. Virgo woman, Scorpio woman, Capricorn woman, very pragmatic of women, and not usually die-hard romantics. Although they feel intensely and can love very deeply, these women are very pragmatic. So, welcome back to the Scorpio Scriptures Podcast. I'm your host, Master J. This is where we talk about astrology, all things Scorpio related, and expansion of consciousness. So today, we're going to talk about being in love with a Scorpio woman. And I preface to say, I had some comments. They're saying, why do you talk about Scorpio so much? Well, duh, it's the Scorpio Scriptures. We focus on Scorpio here in the mindset of a Scorpio. I'm not going to make a video on every single zodiac sign because I don't have experience with every single one to this degree. Scorpio Scriptures, not Virgo Scriptures or Aquarius Scriptures. So, sorry, Becky. Bye-bye. So let's get into this. What are you going to understand about the Scorpio woman if you have romantic interest with her or romantic, dealings with her, or, you kind of sense that energy connection. We all know when there's a energy connection, that's really what love is, a deep energy connection that kind of goes beyond space and logic and time, right? Scorpio woman, this is not the woman you really chase. No, not really. You don't really chase this woman. You just understand that when she has her eyes on you, she will let you know. Scorpio woman will always let you know. And you think you met her at the bar, or you think you met her down on the street. You think you met her at Safeway or the store. You think you met her at school. Oh, you just bumped into her. No. She saw you 3 or 4 weeks ago. And she's just been planning when to magically bump into you. I know. Master J knows a lot of stuff. I know how this works. Scorpio woman is very pragmatic. They're very cool and calculated. I don't understand when courting this woman or dealing with her in romantic affairs is understand that in the beginning she might seem to over-invest. Right? She might seem to fall really hard for the person of her choice. And this is a habit of Scorpio women because they are very obsessive. They have the Scorpio sign. They are very intelligent, but they're also very, very emotionally strong. So when they have an interest in someone, they might be at 120% when you're still at like 20% or 10%. And it might throw you for a loop. It might throw you for a shock. And you might think, oh, I got this girl. She's easy. Oh, anything but. That's just the initial stage. The person who thinks they are the hunter, think they got a catch, doesn't realize they are in the web. What do they call that book? Charlotte's Web. Black Widow. Scorpio woman is the Black Widow spider. So you thought she was super easy, and she was pulling you into her net, pulling you into her life with her seductive charms, and you're like, yeah, I got this woman. And before you know it, you're all caught up and you can't even move. It's like a spider web. The more you went deep in with her, the closer you got to her. That energy that feels so good, that raw energy that she has underneath. Oh, you thought you were gonna get it right away? Oh, nope. Mrs. Scorpio, she's very cold and pragmatic. Her initial rush of emotions and dopamine that we get from meeting a new potential partner may have kicked in and may have driven her a little wild. But when she calms down and composes herself, you'll see that this woman means business. She's not the type to have a one-night stand, really. She's not that type. She's that type of person who's really looking for someone to build with, someone to ride with, someone to roll with. So take things slow. I caution you to take things slow with a Scorpio woman. You can take things very slow, because once that first, that little honeymoon phase is over, then you get to see the real her. And then she gets to see the real you. And what you'll see is a cool, calm, calculated woman with many depths and many layers. And the key to her is being upfront, being raw, and being honest. These women have no time for games. So they can be very, very disappointed in relationships when they thought they were getting someone and quickly realize the man or the woman wasn't what they thought it was. And they quickly go back into just enjoying life, magnetizing people around them. The Scorpio woman is a very elegant woman, and she is a very hard to understand woman. She can come off as socially friendly, social butterfly at times, but really she is a very hard catch for anybody. So number one tip for these women right now is patience. Be very slow and observe your woman and the layers of her personality, because she does have many. And when she is in love, you'll see a side of her that is very raw and fierce and loyal. Scorpio women are that type of woman that will chew your head off if you touch the ones that they love, if you are messing with the ones they love. But how do you get in her circle, really? How do you get her comfortable enough to keep her, and for her to keep you in her life? What do you have to do, really, is just to be there and be real and raw, consistent in your behaviors. If you say something, you got to do it. If you say you're going to do this, do it. If you go this way, go ahead and do it. Keep it 100. These women, they want to keep it 100 with you, because they are very, very, very serious about the things they're serious about. And one of those things is love. And one of those things is the people that they care about and what they're doing in life. So it's not uncommon for these women to really get involved in their partner's life, to really care, right? They care in such a way that is very consuming. Just like the Scorpio man, he cares in such a way that is like a blanket of physical protection when he loves you. And it is very deep and intense. The Scorpio woman also cares in such a way that is, it is almost kind of motherly, but not motherly like that. It is a fierce protection over her loved ones, is what it is. It is a love that is very unique, that only the Scorpio woman can do. You will see this intense care and intense devotion, just like the Scorpio man does it in his own unique way. The Scorpio woman does it in her own unique way. Another thing you want to understand with these women, to help them, be comfortable around you and to progress the relationship, is, although they're very strong, they also have a very soft core. They have a very, very soft core, and they have a very, very sweet and sensitive side that is very soft. And if they ever show it to you, you do not want to take it for granted, because these women love very hard and they love very deeply, and they will go lengths and go to the end of the world. And when they fall in love, they will defy logic. They will defy all logic for their man. Or woman. So they are very pragmatic, and they are not, as I mentioned before in the beginning, hopeless romantics. But there's a side of them when it is touched that it goes beyond all logic, and it's such a sweet and feminine, and it's a raw form of love. Scorpio woman is a very raw form of love. So she does these soft and feminine caring things in a way with extreme power and intensity, because that's what all the Scorpio is all about. So you will feel a level of care for you, really that no other woman can give you. And no other woman can give you. So you want to reciprocate, and for this woman, you want to be on point. On point. You don't want to be sloppy with the Scorpio woman, especially when she does so much for you. You don't want to hurt her or betray her trust, because for her to open up to you, it takes her a long time. It takes her a long time. She is a deeply emotional woman, but she has a very, very strong surface, and at the same time very, very cool, calm, and calculated. So for her to begin loving you and for her to begin feeling comfortable around you, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, right? This is not the type of woman you want to rush a relationship with. You want to be very patient. And this is not the type of woman that you necessarily are courting, right? Like taking on a fairy tale land and being an ultra kind gentleman all the time and surprising her, spoiling her. No, not really. It's not like that, Scorpio. It's more you are building something together. You're courting each other constantly. It's not a one-way thing. You are constantly building something together, and you're constantly, growing together and molding together, and both of you guys are exchanging energies together in a very, very beautiful way, and the relationship can progress like water, like ebb and flow. It just keeps on growing and growing and growing. So the structure of relationships with Scorpio women is different from many other women, because before you know it, you guys are in very deep, and you guys are very deep in love, and you guys care about each other very much. But it happens in such a way that is very rhythmic. It happens in such a way that kind of just comes like a giant wave of tsunami. First you like this girl, and then you start to learn about her, and then you guys learn about each other. You guys open up to each other, and you guys begin to build this core of trust with each other. And then before you know it, you are locked in this relationship, this special bond, right? Scorpio women, they're great at creating a special bond with people around them. And it just happens. It just happens very well. There's a deep sense of underlying trust that you need to have with the Scorpio woman. You need to trust her, and you need to be able to develop this trust there. So be a trustworthy person, and be an honest person, be an upfront person, be a stand-up person with these type of women. They are very, very pure-hearted, and although they may seem a little bit off at times, they may seem a little bit cold to the world, and aloof, they're actually very sophisticated and have a heart underneath that is pure gold. So look at this and understand, be upfront, be honest with Scorpio woman, and don't do anyone wrong in front of her. Don't be slimy, don't be grimy, be on point. With these type of women, you need to be an on point type of person, and you need to be real, and you need to be willing to really let her come into your life and go into her life and start doing what you do good, and let her do what she does good. And before you know it, you'll be dancing this beautiful dance with the Scorpio. You'll be caught up on her web. The Scorpio woman is a huntress. She is a hunter. So you cannot, really, really, really rush things with her, because she's the one that is hunting you. Don't ever get it twisted. No matter what you think, she's the one that is hunting you. So understand this relationship. It's not really like the traditional, love story relationships that people think of or hear of. It is a very mature and is very deep relationship, and together you guys will build your own world together. So it's not like a one-night stand, or it's not like a fling. If you are comfortable with this woman and this woman is showing you interest, understand that this relationship is one of those relationships that can go for a very long time. Ultimately, you guys will build a world together. Scorpio woman is too dedicated to really entertain those low level things, right? These women are more serious, they're more calculated, and more cool because they're very emotionally intense. And it's likely that they've been hurt when they're younger, so they're very cautious with who they give their heart to at this point. This is the type of woman I would build with. If you want someone to build with, you want someone to conquer the world with, a Scorpio woman is always a great choice. Because you got to bring your A game with these girls. They don't really slack. They're not really slack. They're very sharp. They're very intuitive. They're very precise. So they're looking for people who are on that level. if this is your type of woman, this is your type of taste of woman, I say totally go for it. Because you are in for a woman with raw sensuality, very raw, pure form of love. Almost like they embody the dark feminine energy, dark divine feminine energy very, very well naturally, and is very all-consuming. So you'll find a Scorpio woman begins to bleed into your life, and she does it in such a way that is, it's like a web of protection, a web of spiritual love that she puts over in your life. So Scorpio woman, they are something. Like a beautiful rose. Don't grab it too hard, it's gonna hurt. But if you touch it and hold it and look at it and let the rose, admire the beauty of the rose, it's much more. You get much more than simply just being fast and aggressive with these women. But when it comes to the bedroom, hey, y'all can comment down below, or y'all can go to Scorpio Scriptures Raw for that one. I'm gonna leave that there. Everybody knows what Scorpio is famous for.